Hey everyone, this is Zelda from Zelda Sews and welcome to my channel. Yes, I have a new make, but before I get there, because I have a lot to share with you, so go get your coffee. Thank you, Jen, from Today in Jen's Sewing Room for giving us an opportunity, us sewists, to come together to share our makes, to share our plans, and to share a little bit about life. I have a list over here because I didn't want to miss anything, and I feel like I'm already talking really fast. And Claire from Stitch Hem Sew just said the same thing on our video, so I'm going to slow down just a bit. Okay. First, I want to show you the picture. I'm probably just going to cover it up on the screen here of my sister-in-law's dress that I made. It was supposed to be a nightgown, and she likes it as a dress. So I'm thankful that she likes it. Here's the nightgown that I made, but she said it's a dress, and the placemats. And the table that she put together using the placemats that I sent her. They're absolutely gorgeous. Okay. Thank you. I'm getting a late start on getting my Friday Sews video up, but this it was a challenge getting this done. Thank you, Sam from Sequin Girly Creates. Yes, Sequin Girly Creates. She gave me a shout out, and I'm giving a shout out back right now. If you don't know Sam, please go and see her. She's funny, and she has great makes, and I really like it. And I thank you so much for giving me a shout out. I greatly appreciate it. Okay, let me see. I had a great week of sewing, but I also had a great week of crying because I decided I was going to, I made a video last week and showed my McCall patterns and my Nomi patterns that I picked up. And I picked out about 5 of them that I said I wanted to work on. And a couple of them were learn to sew. So I decided I was going to do these 2, and I'm going to show them to you, and then I will be right back. I'll talk about them as I go. The first one is Butterick 6686. It's a nice camp shirt, and it gives you different sleeve options. I chose to do the one without the sleeves since it's my first time actually putting on a collar, putting on buttons, making buttonholes. Actually, I can put on a button, but making buttonholes and a back yoke. Let me show you my back yoke, and I'll explain why after. I ran out of fabric, so I decided to use that. I could have put it on the inside, but I decided I wanted to put it on the back because I thought it was different and I liked it. Okay, that's the first pattern. The second pattern is McCall's 8066, and it is a Learn to Sew Level 1 tiered skirt. And I thought, oh, learn to sew. I will get this. No problem. None. Yes. So I'll tell you, I started on the shirt first, and I knew that I wanted to make a muslin, so it took me a while to figure out how to get this back panel. I got the idea of connecting this, but to connect a back yoke that's covered, I didn't understand it. It took a while. And I finally went online, and I think there's a few people I'm going to share and tell you how much I appreciate you for doing your videos. And Natita from So Natural Dane, and if you haven't been to her channel, please go and check her out. She is so informative. She's a Love Notions ambassador, and she's a great sewist. She said that she's a visual learner. I am a visual learner. I looked at these instructions. Oh, these, both of them. And it was like a block. I couldn't understand. I got through a few of them, and then I couldn't figure out how to get to the next step. I would lay my fabric down, trying to lay it exactly the way they had it in the picture, and I just had this block. And I don't know why I didn't think about going online to look to see if there was a sew along. It took me a while, but I did. Let me make sure I didn't miss anything. Okay. So I went online after I put this up because I was frustrated. And at that same time of being frustrated, my iron broke. A broken iron is like a broken tooth. It is very devastating. And so I quickly ordered me an iron because I wasn't going out the house just in case I had a mishap or something like that. So Amazon, 2 days, I got it. Slow down. Okay, so I got an iron, and it is okay, but I don't like the way it sits on my ironing board. I have a little, like a resting plate where you can put your iron, and this does not rest in there right. So I did order another iron, and it's so cool because it has presets on there. I mean, actually not presets. They have the different fabrics that you use. And so you just dial it to like cotton or linen or the viscose. It's just a bunch of fabrics. So I don't have to worry about doing this dialing up. Oh, no, that's too hot. No, that's too hot. Well, no, that's not hot enough. So I'm excited about the iron. Okay, all of this is still going on. This is early in the week. So I decided to put down the camp shirt because I got as far as I put the muslin together. Oh, and it fit perfectly. I'll put a picture up in here. Let me see. There's a person at my front door. Hold on. Okay, sorry about that. So I should be putting up the picture here of the muslin, and I have it, and it fit just snugly. I mean, not snugly, it fit shapely. I personally don't like clothes that cling to me. I like a little bit of room. So I decided to use Nancy Seaman's book, Pattern Fitting with Confidence, and I increased the bust line. I increased I just increased I increased it all. Bust, waist, and hip. I went up by 1/2 inch, so I added 2 inches all around. And here is how it fits now. It fits really nice. I'm very happy with it. Yes, I do have extra room. I like that it's a woven, and I picked up this fabric in Indiana, Shipshewana, Indiana, a couple of years ago when we lived at a campground. And I thought, oh, this is really nice. I picked up a lot of fabric. I have to use it now, but I said, okay, I'm going to try this. I had picked up 5 yards, but it was only like the 30, what is it, 36, 40. It was not the 56-inch wide fabric. It was a short one, and I don't remember what the number was, but I do know I ran out of room because this is why my back yoke is the way it is. So let me see. I went online and I found a Minerva sew along for, it was a shirt dress for a McCall's 6696 shirt dress. And it was so helpful. And I don't know why when I was working on this, I did not go to look to see if there was a sew along. And so when I put this down, I started working on this, and then I was looking at it. I said, I'm going to make a shorter skirt than this long tiered one because I didn't have enough fabric. So I made it's long enough for me. I like it mid-calf. And I did not do the separate tiers. I only did the single one over here. And what was different on this, it has a flat front and then elastic in the back. And that was the first time me actually putting on a waistband like that. And that was a new thing for me. So I had a new waistband, new buttonholes, new collar, new yoke. And so it was a lot of new. So it was like this. But I was like this too. So I got that done. No, I did not. No, I did not. I was looking at it and it was just a big rectangle. I'm like, that's going to be a lot of fabric. I don't think I'm going to like that. That's going to be a lot of fabric. And I said, nope, do it like it said. And I got lost with the flat waistband in the front and the casing in the back. So I went online after, I don't know, hours, and I didn't even think about going online to look for so long. And I found where is she? Rochelle.handmade.designs, and hopefully I'll put that up there. Rochelle, thank you, my friend. Thank you for making that so long and making it so easy to follow. I finally figured out how to do a waistband that's flat in the front. And it was so easy. After I saw her do it, the instructions I picked up like that. So I'm a visual learner, and it's okay. Like Natita said, it's okay to be a visual learner. Nothing wrong with that. Okay, so I finished that skirt, and then I went back and started tackling my camp shirt. Well, I was stuck again with instructions, but I went back to the video, the Minerva video, and went step by step, and that helped. Putting on the collar, we had a tornado warning, so I had to get off the sewing machine and go in the room. So because Tony was like, get off of that thing. So I did. I got off, and then while I was sitting there waiting for it to pass, I said, oh, I understand what you're supposed to do now. So it took a little while. I looked at the Minerva, like I said, the sew along, but I couldn't figure out how I was supposed to put my collar on, even though looking at the pictures, I think I was just so frustrated in my head that I couldn't do it. And I shouldn't have done that to myself. I should have said, I can do this. Just take it one step at a time. Carol, definite shout out because she is amazing. And I'm so sorry we have all these sales on our patterns and they get ready to go back on sale again. I love you though. They have, I lost my train of thought. Okay. It's okay to not know something. What's not okay is just to give up on it and just say, that's it, I'm done. I did say that, but I was just done for an hour or two, or done for the night. I found that I was doing more picking out of things because I couldn't figure out what I was doing, and then I was sewing what I thought was right and it wasn't right. So I used my seam ripper a lot to get back on track. I'm very happy that I stuck it through, took advantage of the sew-alongs, and took great advice from friends in the sewing community. I thank you so much. And my husband, he's my champion. He just cheers me on and says, you can do it, you can do it. Thank you, honey. Okay, let me see, I told you about the question. Worst type of garment to sew for this week. Well, it was my camp shirt and my skirt this time because I haven't sewn that much. And it was just very frustrating for me. The camp shirt, I would say this because it was new. The collars were new. And then I couldn't find my button attachment. I found the buttonhole attachment, but I couldn't find the one where you put the button and you zigzag back and forth. I couldn't find that. So I did it by hand. And I did a lot of hands, the yoke, putting on the inside, I think it was, the inside back yoke. I did that by hand. And I stitched the collar, the underside of the collar. I think it is underside. I stitched one by hand. And so I got a lot of hand sewing together. Oh, I forgot to show you this last week. When I do a small project and it's only a short project and I need to switch needles, I made me this. And it has universal, sharp, stretch, and other. My other, I put my sewing needles in here. So, and I hang it up with my thread. So I'll use these and I just take it out, put it in. And once I've used it a couple of times or I feel like it's going in difficult, I will toss the needle. But I can save my needles and I know what type of needle it is instead of going, oh, okay, what color is that? Let me go online and figure out if that's a stretch needle. Let me go online if that's a universal or sharp. I try to buy universal and stretch. I do have some sharps just in case. But that is my week in sewing. It was a great productive week. I learned a lot and I am very pleased with this. And I know it may not match quite, but it's unique and it's mine. Thank you for my new subscribers that have joined me. Thank you so much for being here. I want to thank the ones that have been here right from the beginning. I'm so excited and I want to share one thing with you. So hold on just a moment. Okay, actually it's two things I want to share with you. The one thing about life, I get to spend the morning with my granddaughter, Aaliyah. So I'm going to snuggle up on her and just love her and listen to her, whatever she has to say to me. I'm very happy to hear. My son is running a 10K and mom is going to be running a 5K. I'm so excited. I ran a 5K last year at this race and I wasn't able to do it this year because just can't do it. But I feel great that my son is taking up running from watching me. And I'm so happy. And I get to spend time with my little Aaliyah. The second thing I want to leave you with for those that are believers, Christians, I am reading Proverbs chapter 4, verse 13. And it says, take fast hold of instruction. Let her not go. Keep her, for she is thy life. I thank God for instruction. Sometimes it's hard when we're trying to learn something new. You want to give up. Don't give up. Don't give up. So thank you. God bless you. And I will see you in the comments. I love your comments. It encourages me, and I grow from them. So I'm very thankful for them. I will see you on the next video. God bless. Bye.